Greetings and salutations, internet friends, and welcome back to another episode of the First Time Film Club. My name is Emily, your titular first timer. This is Matthew, my husband, Cinema Sherpa, and viewer submitted title, Emily's Back Row Balcony Beau. Like if we were in a movie theater, you know. You know what goes on back there. We watch movies. Okay. And that one was submitted by Jackson Rennick, so thank you for that. You too can submit titles for Matthew by dropping them in the comments below using hashtag title. Makes it easier for me to find. And of course, we have Pippin. He's making butt-facing biscuits today, so enjoy that. He typically naps up here, but sometimes he naps on the floor, so if he disappears, that's where he went. For those of you joining us for the first time, oh hi, how are you? What we're doing here is watching our way through a very long list of movies that typically I've never seen, but Matthew has. However, this is one of those where neither of us have seen the film. Matthew, I know this is one of our Just Some Superfan Patreon picks. What are we watching?
Today, we are watching the 2023 animated adventure, Nimona. And as per usual, I give you the year, genre, and title. You go in whatever you already know, and then we watch the movie and review it. That's the case for both of us today, so what do you know about Nimona?
I know Nimona is a shape-shifting teenager, I think. I know that they turn pink when they shapeshift. That's the extent of my knowledge. And that's why I wore pink. And also because it's Wednesday. Okay. On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
Sure.
Oh, is that a movie reference? I know that you don't.
What's the movie?
Mean Girls.
Anyway. Yeah, you know more than I do. I haven't heard of this movie until it was picked by our patrons, and I just looked up the title to get the genre, and that's about it. So, if you're ready, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
The only other thing for first-time viewers is you may see me with my phone in my hand at some point during the movie. That's because I'm taking notes on things to talk about after. But that being said, I'm ready.
Let's go.
A kingdom lived in peace, but lurking in the shadows was a great and terrible evil.
Uh-oh.
But in that darkest hour, a hero rose up. Her name was Glorith.
Oh.
Glorith vowed that her people would never be vulnerable again. She trained an elite force of knights. You can never let your guard down, because the monsters are always out there.
Just waiting.
1,000 years later. Okay, dang.
The most controversial knighting ceremony in 1,000 years.
Till the queen herself made a shocking decision.
What? And Ballister made the most of that chance, graduating top of his institute class. A class that includes none other than
Ambrosius Golden Loin. Hey.
Golden Loin?
Nice. That's my new D&D character name.
Okay, that's fair.
The first time in history, our safety will be put in the hands of a commoner.
I really hope the queen knows what she's doing. This
is an interesting mix, like futuristic, medieval.
Yeah. So far, I'm very intrigued. I like the concept.
Will Ballister be broody on the biggest day of his life?
I'm not brooding. I'm thinking. This is my thinking face.
Oh.
Hey, thinky face. Look at me.
That's you. That's your thinky face.
You're gonna be a knight, Bal.
What if they still hate me?
No one hates a hero of the realm.
Well.
They're gonna love you. Like I do.
Oh.
Your sword and don't touch the card. Your sword.
I know I've always been tough on you, and I never thought you belonged here.
And?
That's it.
No, that's it.
Did you think I was gonna apologize for how I treated you?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Your sword?
Thanks.
Mr.
Hey,
Ballister?
Squire, come take a picture with the real knight.
Oh.
Smack that hard. Slap it.
Cadets.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Today, the kingdom will see you for who you really are.
Here we go.
If they don't let him be knight.
I've been looking forward to this moment.
Oh boy. Be cool.
What's going to happen to ruin it?
Be cool.
Starting today, any of you should be able to hold the sword if you want it. I've watched this young man earn it many times over.
Oh.
Your sword. I hereby pronounce you Sir Ballister Boldheart.
Oh. Everybody lose your shit. Woo! There we go. There he is.
Bold heart and golden loin.
Let a new era of heroes begin with you.
Uh-oh. What the hell? What the hell? What?
Didn't see that coming.
What the actual hell? Okay, who set him up?
Some of us don't get the happily ever after we're looking for.
He's a murderer. He's a monster.
He's perfect.
I'm a girl just like.
Perfect for what?
I don't know. Like... Oh, damn.
Skip train, got a ride. No, red lights flash, so we run and we hide.
Man, I gotta say, were you expecting that? Like, I was very caught off guard.
That was weird.
Hey, boss.
Ah.
Put that down. That is not for little girls.
Little girls. Okay. How old do you think I am?
I don't know, 10? Wait, you have to go.
She's a teenager.
Job.
Job? What job?
To be your sidekick. You know, to help you do whatever it takes to get revenge. Lay low until they don't remember you, and then we rise like a fiery phoenix from the ashes to overthrow the government.
Oh!
I'm not a villain, no!
Oh.
But are you disappointed that I'm not a murderer?
I mean, a little.
A little.
Real villain is still out there, and I do need help. Not from you.
Oh, fine. Then from who? Guy who cut off your arm?
Oh.
Seriously?
It's complicated, okay?
Have fun getting arrested.
I am not gonna get arrested.
He got arrested.
Immediately, that was a great transition.
Director? I'm innocent.
Feels so foolish. And
Oh, she did it.
I trusted you. The Queen believed in you.
I think you're right.
She thought someone like you could be a hero, and it cost her her life.
Director, give me a chance.
We gave you a chance.
With the Queen gone, does the director become the interim person in power?
Maybe.
I told you. They only see you one way, no matter how hard you try.
Once you've been judged by the court of public opinion, it's hard to turn it over.
Yep.
If you see anyone,
Murder them.
hide.
Fine, because we're still gonna break stuff.
Oh, I like the red flashing in her eyes.
Do you even have a plan?
This is the plan. I break you out, chaos, destruction, something, we win.
Why don't we just go around doing it your way? Murder him, murder her, murder everyone!
Oh, no.
Val? Ambrosius.
Gesundheit. Look, I can get us out of here, but things are about to get weird.
About to get weird?
Promise me you won't freak out.
I promise!
Oh, wow.
Promise, I will not freak!
This is the part where you run.
What a cute rhino.
To go on a murderous rampage. She's a murder hobo, and she's that one player in D&D that never really comes up with a plan, just charges in head first, and somehow things work out.
Yep. Oh my god.
Floor's surprisingly stable.
Oh.
There we go.
Did they fall into an Amazon warehouse? Wow, so much property damage.
Hey, I spruced up the lair. Overall, it's made it much more evil-airy in here. Evil-airy. That's a great villain name.
Evil Larry.
Another D&D character name.
You look freaked.
You're
What? Marsupial? Mariachi? Meatball? Do not call me that.
What are you?
I'm Nimona.
Okay, fine. Well, then I have a million questions.
You get one.
Why are you helping me?
It's a good question.
And everybody hates you too.
Squire has to know something.
You need the squire? Then let's go get him.
Get him. Get him. That's what I said.
But can you just be you? Go. You.
But I'm not a girl. I'm a shark.
The murderer of the Queen escaped with the help of a girl, an ostrich, and whale.
Why didn't you tell us Ballister was working with whales?
With whales!
Big fat unicorn.
Fat unicorn.
Yeah, you saw it. The thing with the horn that broke everything.
You mean rhinoceros?
If I meant rhinoceros, I would have said rhinoceros.
Well, he's not in on anything.
Nope,
he's too dumb.
He's far too stupid.
We just have to get to the market and find the squire without drawing any attention.
In light of yesterday's horrific attack on the Institute, we are taking every precaution to keep you safe.
Oh, Lord.
Next train arriving in 3
Oh.
minutes.
So then an otter comes around the corner,
Mm.
and it bit me. Was it a sea otter or a river otter? Are you kidding me? Does it even matter? It bit me. Oh, there's some significant anatomical difference.
There are, yes. A river otter will hurt you.
We need a distraction.
Who has 4 thumbs and is great at distractions?
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's too many thumbs. Oh, no.
Say something!
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm evil and I hate everybody! Not as much as I hate
This not helping your public image.
Hope you like freestyle jazz.
Stop pushing me. I'm trying. I'm not pushing you. I'm encouraging you forward.
I'm encouraging you forward.
I'm gonna use that from now on.
All right, let's go. Let's get this gutter pump.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Thing doesn't feel right. He hates freestyle jazz.
Starving? Then slay your hunger with dragon crisps.
For a society that's terrified of monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Did somebody want pizza?
No.
Can you please just be normal for a second?
Normal?
I just think it'd be easier if you were a girl.
Easier to be a girl? You're hilarious.
Yeah.
How did you get like this?
I was just a kid, following the birds flying, the fish swimming, and the deer bounding. I was alone. A wishing well.
A wishing
No.
well?
No,
How
this
did
is...
you know it wasn't just a regular well?
I don't trust the story.
No.
A wish to one day be trapped on a subway with an uptight knight asking me small-minded questions. Cool, we're here, and so are your friends.
What in the name of Clarth?
Tiny whale.
Tiny whale.
Hi, excuse me.
Got to get him out of here quietly.
On it!
And now you're a boy.
I am today.
Wait, no!
Slightly creepy.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's here. Find him.
I feel like maybe I would have taken off the arm. What? What? Oh, God.
Don't move. Because if you do, you're going to miss out on a great deal today.
Oh.
Mr. Spicer, I can't find my mommy.
Oh no. Let me go ahead and pass this problem on to someone.
The art sound system.
Working it out. Nice.
You look alone.
I'm innocent!
Oh, God.
Working with a demon baby!
The demon baby!
Ballister, stop!
I hate to say it, but you make a pretty good bad guy.
Your leg.
Huh?
There's an arrow in your leg. We're gonna do this on 3. 2, 3. Okay, most people scream at that part.
I'm not a people.
Oh.
Does it hurt at all?
It does, but I've been through worse.
Oh, honey.
The shape shifting. I mean, does it hurt or does it?
I was a shapeshifter too, till I took an arrow to the knee.
I love you so much right now.
I feel worse when I don't do it. Like my insides are itchy. You know, like that second right before you sneeze?
Oh.
That's close to it.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. I'd be shifting all the time.
What if you held it in? If you didn't shapeshift?
I'd die.
Good Lord, that's...
I wouldn't die. I just sure wouldn't be living.
So nice to hear you guys bonding.
Why'd you set me up?
I didn't.
Then who?
Look, I'm in the locker room. Ballister's armor. Put me on. No one's watching.
Oh.
Awkward.
Oh, we can just fast forward.
We can just fast forward. It's fun. Mm-hmm.
Director.
The director set me up.
Yes.
None of this makes sense.
Sorry for kidnapping you.
Oh.
It's okay.
I mean, if I had shape-shifting powers, that's probably what I would do with it.
Yeah.
Once we upload that video,
We're not uploading this.
What? Everybody needs to know the truth. This system is jacked.
But the Institute's not the problem. The director is. That's why I'm taking this to Ambrosius.
Who
Ambrosius.
cares? You think this stops with the director? You should be questioning everything right now. The will of Glorith, the Institute, the wall. What's it all really for?
For protecting the realm.
Oh, you mean from villains like you? Or monsters?
Mm-hmm.
If we get this to Ambrosius, everything is gonna be okay.
You just can't send him an email? Y'all got flying cars? You ain't got an email?
Is something on your mind, Ambrosius?
Yeah.
My mind? I've lost my mind. I've lost everything.
Now everyone expects me to arrest Ballister. Oh, and on top of that, I chopped off his arm. Arm chopping is not I'm fine, director.
Yep, that is wow. Okay, sorry. I feel that one hit me.
Ambrosius.
Nice.
They were like this when I got here.
The director killed the queen.
A desperate lie.
He's not a liar.
Says the miscreant, whispering in his ear.
Oh, well.
And I have proof.
He's got a weapon!
Todd, rule!
Damn it, Todd. But seriously, you didn't save that to like the cloud or
yeah.
something? What is she?
Ambrosius, I am begging you to trust me.
Arrest them.
You want to know who the kid is?
Oh, I like where this is going.
Let's break stuff.
Oh.
You see a way out of here?
Of course I do.
Of course I do.
Ah, that's the otter that bit me.
Oh yeah, I can see your confusion. It has the tail of a river otter, but the web back feet of
You're gonna kill me now too?
You believe that? Then you never knew me at all.
Now I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Wait do you see what we do to your pet monster?
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Crispy!
Hope you brought milk.
No, what?
It's okay.
Monster.
I got you, kid!
Said I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, I'm just trying to help.
I don't need your help.
I think y'all both need each other's help. And a trained counselor.
Little kids. They grow up believing that they can be a hero if they drive a sword into the heart of anything different.
Mm.
I don't know what's scarier. The fact that everyone in this kingdom wants to run a sword through my heart. Or that sometimes I just want to let them.
To be fair to that kid, they did just see you turn into a giant dragon and wreck a bunch of knights.
Yeah. We can't let the director get away with this. We shouldn't have to run. So, you got a plan?
Of course I got a plan.
We need to talk. Alone.
Did you set him up? Tell me the truth!
Ever since I was young, I've had the same nightmare. I find a crack in the wall, and the crack grows bigger. I beg the queen not to question the word of Glorith.
Allowing Ballister to hold the sword was the first crack in the wall. And now, we have a monster in our kingdom. I'm sorry, Ambrosius.
Oh, this can't. No.
I framed Ballister.
That was too goofy.
Yeah.
Is that her? Is that Nimona?
So, yeah.
Ah.
I framed Ballister. I killed the queen.
Was my acting okay? I was a little worried my last was too over the top.
It was a little.
It was.
It was a little.
We need to talk.
Bad time?
Bro, she just killed you, okay?
Landing you in the enchanted forest, which is my domain. Cha-ching! 600 gold, please.
My Scotty dog will not pay your tyrannical toll. Squirrel, scale the castle walk!
That's not how the game works.
I'm still taking the 600 gold.
What?
You didn't tell me you could breathe fire.
The sorest of losers.
Metal. Hey, check it out.
Whoa, 100, 500, 3,000, 75.
It's going viral.
I framed Ballister. I
I killed the queen.
Oh my Glorith.
One question remains. Who's the real villain?
I mean, how is that still a question?
Yeah. Well, no, to be fair, they have done massive property damage. Like they're not great. Like they're not faultless, you know.
Director.
Oh, y'all about to learn some truths, I think.
You're under arrest for the murder of the queen and for
This explains everything.
Oh, does it?
Stop. Don't.
Hey. It's okay. You're safe.
What?
Nachos?
You got 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
You know what? You were so full of...
Hey, can I get you guys something?
Nachos! And hold the olives. He's allergic.
Olives?
There is something I need to tell you.
Hey, turn that off.
That is not me in the room.
Oh boy. Yeah.
That's a lie.
We are under attack by something that can take any form. It could be anyone. Your spouse, your child.
Oh boy.
Your best friend.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This hits too close to home.
Your sidekick. She's evil.
We've been wrong about everything.
Then explain this. This girl has been in the Institute vault for 1,000 years. It's her, Val.
You're in danger,
Why
Val.
can't you just leave me alone?
Because I love you.
Oh, Todd. Explain some stuff.
Is this you?
Say it. Say it! Say it, Mom!
Your door's broken.
Oh, punch him in the face.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Was she telling the truth, actually? Sort
Maybe
of?
partially.
Oh, Glorith was her friend. Oh god, it's me throwing.
Yeah.
Every kid's greatest dream to have, like, a magical friend.
Stop! She's my friend! She's a monster. Glorith?
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the shadows from whence you came.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the shadows from whence you came.
Something What are you? You know what you are!
Now where is it? I feel like the whole place just kind of went like...
Somebody please punch this guy in the face.
What's happening? Sound the alarm.
Yeah, you did this.
Yeah, it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy
Yeah.
you got going there.
No!
Look out!
You're okay.
Hey, Goldie, watch how a real nice kiss is done.
Oh boy.
Out of my way! Out of my way!
High five!
Bruh.
Jeez.
Get me to the wall.
What have I done?
She just needs a hug. Did you think this was going to turn into a kaiju movie?
Did not.
Oh yeah, that'll do. Use a freaking rail cannon into the middle of the city.
Firing them will take out half the city. Innocent people will die.
So will the monster.
Alright, come on, golden boy.
I don't know what's scarier. The fact that everyone in this kingdom wants to run a sword through my heart. Or that sometimes I just want to let
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I see you, Nimona. And you're not alone.
Fire the cannons.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's
monster is a threat to our very way of life.
And what if we're wrong?
That gun's gonna kill everyone.
Nimona! Go back to the shadows from whence you came.
Let's see if she rises like a phoenix.
Please come back.
Oof. And nothing's out there.
Some of us don't get the happily ever after. Oh, maybe it's not the end of the story.
Are we taking the wall down?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, boss.
Holy
All right. So that was Nimona. Your overall thoughts?
I enjoyed that. Honestly, a lot more than I thought I would. I don't know why. It's one of those, when I first saw it pop up on Netflix, I was like, huh, interesting. And then that was sort of like the last I thought about it. This was a really good story, and the animation style was so interesting and kind of unique. I'm trying to think if there was anything. It's sort of reminiscent. It vaguely reminds me of kind of like Arcane. I don't know if you ever watched that.
I have not seen Arcane yet.
The animation style is very interesting on that too. So it just very visually appealing, and it did the thing that I really like. The comedy and like the banter was like nonstop. So
Yes,
I just really appreciate that.
And a lot of it didn't feel forced to me.
Yeah. There was a couple of scenes that were like, okay, well, obviously this was put for a younger audience. Yeah. And that's fine, because like for the most part, this is a children's movie. So that's all right. I'll allow it.
You'll allow it. Okay.
I loved sort of the characterization of our heroes. I really appreciated Nimona. I thought it was interesting, especially when you find out how old she is exactly, but that she still has sort of this very much teenage mindset.
Yeah.
But also, when you aren't able to interact socially with other people to gain social skills and grow as a person, it's hard to be anything other than sort of
childlike
chaos embodiment teenager, you know? So
yeah.
I kind of appreciated that.
Yeah, that was kind of my, like, I was going back and forth with it, because I was like, she's the title character and the protagonist, but I'm also, it's like, so she's like very abrasive, but then again, she's like a teenager, so that's how a teenager probably would act out, like, you know, lash out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, like you said, the humor was really good. It didn't feel forced. As much as I hated Todd, I loved him still, because he had a lot of lines.
His purpose.
He had a lot of lines that cracked me up. Was especially the ones, why didn't you tell us they were working with whales? I don't know. That got me. His deadpan bro at the end when he's about to crash into his own image.
Yeah.
But I am happy they gave him like a little redemption in the end, where he was paying respect to Nimona, showing that, you know, even someone like Todd, who was obnoxious and a douchebag, could grow and change.
Yep. Man, speaking of growth, for a kids movie, this had some pretty heavy themes.
It definitely did.
One of them was there towards the end. I mean, she brought it up earlier. She said, I don't know what's worse, that they want to, you know...
Yeah, drive the sword through me, or sometimes I want to let them.
Yeah, and they're at the end with the monster. Oof. I mean, that's pretty heavy for a kids movie, like... But you have to establish that that is her level of pain, so that it really means something when Ballister comes in and stops her, which it did. Like, I mean, hell, I was crying. So yeah, it did a good job.
Yeah, I think it does a really good job in taking these. I mean, they're not like high complexity themes or messages. It's overall like, you know, don't fear what you don't understand. You know, maybe if you were a little more open and accepting, you would see that things weren't that bad, which it takes those kind of themes, and I think it handled them really well. Like I love the aesthetic of the movie, the futuristic mixed with the medieval, because it, especially with the wall built around, because it's just like, for as advanced as they were, they closed themselves off, and never got past this medieval way of thinking of fearing what is different.
Yeah. I really did appreciate that throughout the movie. Not only, you know, accepting difference was a main theme, but questioning the status quo.
Yeah.
Because, like, that was what a lot of it was based off of, fear and ignorance, essentially, because nobody really knew what actually went down with Glorith and Nimona. I mean, it was a very different story that everybody had been told.
And I was actually very happy that they did that story the way they did, because I thought it was going to be like a misunderstanding, which it kind of was. But the part I'm really happy about, this is going to sound weird, that I'm happy about is that Glorith turned on Nimona, and it's like it was right after her parents said that that's a monster.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show, at least in my mind, that children are taught fear and hate, because she was perfectly accepting of Nimona all up until her parents said that's a monster.
Villains are created.
Yeah.
You know, they're not born. So yeah, I think that like, it's kind of like you said, I hate to say it this way, you know, that I like it, but it established the story in a much more, as fantastical as it was, in a more kind of realistic manner. And that all it really takes is for you to not question the established
order of things.
You know, oh, her parents said that's a monster, even though she knows. She's played with this girl. She's had fun. She's never come to any harm. You know, her experience says something very different from what her parents are saying.
But her parents are authority figures, and she's probably more trusting of them. And her parents are afraid, and they teach their kid that fear. You know, fear is the mind killer.
Exactly, right? So I do appreciate that they, you know, they went in on that.
Yeah, and it just made it way more understandable of why Nimona would act the way she did. Because if it was just a simple understanding, she may not have felt as betrayed or hurt. But when it was like somebody who finally accepted her,
blatantly turning on her,
then just immediately turning on you. So yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, you know, you mentioned this earlier. It is not necessarily like high concept thoughts, but it is very much, I think a lot of the tone of the movie is question what you know. Don't be comfortable in your ignorance, that kind of type thing.
Yeah.
And don't be comfortable in segregation, essentially, because like that's one of the first things that they touch on was the difference between the nobility and like the commoners, right? I think that's very much a through theme of this is the set cast that we have, and these are the roles that you're supposed to play. You can question that. That's acceptable. That's allowed. So I really appreciated that was kind of like spoken to throughout the movie.
Yeah, I think they did a really good job of the way they presented those concepts and messages.
Yeah.
Also, to your thing about don't be afraid to question things. One of my favorite scenes, I think, was on the subway when basically Ballister was asking, "How are you the way you are? Like, why are you this way? Like, what are you?" And she told him this whole story that was nothing but BS. And you saw it coming from a mile away, because it's basically she's calling him on his BS. Like, why do you get to ask those questions?
Yeah.
And also, they're very small-minded questions.
Yeah.
Like, basically, I love the way they have people like Ballister trying to put her into this box like of conformity for him to feel more comfortable. And like, you know, can't you just be normal? She's like, nope. Like that's
So speaking of Ballister, I love Ballister, and that last name kills me.
Golden
Loin.
Yeah, I'm taking that name for a new D&D character.
That's hilarious. If that's not a bard, I don't know what is. No, I loved them. They were super precious and very sweet.
And I like how it wasn't like like, it's a driving force of the movie, their relationship, because it all revolves around their relationship with each other, their trust for one another, feeling betrayed by each other.
Kind of star-crossed lover sort of
but
situation.
it wasn't like...
it wasn't like shoehorned.
Yeah, it wasn't shoehorned. It wasn't forced. It wasn't like... It wasn't made a point of, like, it was more they showed and didn't tell. Like, you could tell they had been in a relationship, like, obviously from the first, 5-10 minutes of the movie, they were, but the olives, like, he's allergic to them, or when they're reviewing the security footage, he hates, or was it improvised jazz?
No, freestyle, freeform jazz.
He hates freeform jazz. Basically, it's showing you that they know each other and they've had a relationship instead of just telling and like doing it in a very like heavy-handed, hammy way.
Hammy. So I really loved them. I loved that from the get-go, Nimona and Ballister's relationship was very much like, she kept saying sidekick, but I saw it as like sibling.
Both of them give off that like sibling energy.
Yeah. So I thought that was really sweet. I loved the different forms that she took. That was great. What was your favorite? Do you have a favorite? The rhino was just funny. The whale was funny. I think the otter was my favorite.
Smaller whale?
Smaller whale?
Damn it, Todd.
I thoroughly enjoyed this.
I like it. Like I said, the overall like message concept of it of, don't fear something or someone that's different. It's handled very well. And it's like, don't close yourself off. Don't build a wall around you. And if you do have a wall around you, like...
take a peek over that bitch every once in a while.
It's like she said... have you been outside the wall? Have you looked over there? It's just saying, like, have you spoken to someone that's different than you that you're afraid of, maybe, or you, for whatever reason, don't like?
Oops, sorry.
Because once you do, if you let the wall down a little bit, you may find out that there's nothing to fear.
Yeah, there are no monsters, just slight differences. All right, well, then, do you want to get into ratings?
Yeah, go ahead. You go first.
I really enjoyed this. Oh, one thing I didn't mention, I love the soundtrack. There were a few on there that I knew.
Soundtrack, yeah. I mean, they had Metric on there, so
it's a win. Great music. Animation style was very neat, very interesting. Humor was on par. Voice actors were great. I think that this works for kids and adults. I think this is a really good one. This is this is a solid 8.5 for me. What about you?
8 for me.
Okay. Pippin? Hi. What would you rate this one? What is that? 10 golden loin beans? That's fair. All right, so 8.5, 8, 10 golden loins beans. Golden loin beans. Nailed it.
You got it.
You guys tell us what you thought about it. What would you rate it? Because like this is one that neither of us have seen, so we didn't have any like previous, our preemptive, I guess, notes going into it. So if you have any tidbits, any background information, fun facts, we love those. Let us know in the comments. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to like the video. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. We would greatly appreciate it. I think that's all, unless you've got anything else.
No, I'm good.
Pippin, you're good. Guys, y'all take care, and we will see you next time with another First Time.